What's going on? Welcome to Asian Cosell. If you give me the HKO special help to King out, hit the like, subscribe, and comment. All right, so we're going to talk about Caitlin Clark. Yes, Caitlin Clark. There we go. And she was completely not part of Team USA. Now, there's so many issues why, and of course, recently, she just finished playing right now, and I'll give you the Caitlin Clark stats because I've kept track of them. So if you look at her stats, so 21 minutes, 58 seconds, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, three turnovers, 4 fouls, 3 for 8 from 2 point, 2 for 6 from 3 point, 2 for 2 from the free throw minus plus or minus 30. And of course, she sat most the second half for the game today. And yeah, they lost 89-72. But, you know, does that mean, I think, the coach wanted to rest her. But let's talk about this like, okay, so Caitlin Clark, why was Clark being left off the team? USA roster wasn't enough. And of course, another thing is reason I did the game that recently finished that I watched. They even talked about Caitlin Clark on some parts. But let me get to this. Okay, so there are many truths to be told about Caitlin Clark from the U.S. national team roster for 24 Olympics. First of all, the United States women's Olympic team is the hardest to make in the world. As long as she stays healthy, Clark would be a staple for the team for 2 decades. But she does not deserve to be on 2014. Clark is the most popular women's player on the planet. She's not, but she is not currently one of the 12 best American players. Okay. If Clark wants to be on the team, you have to tell me who you're going to sit at home because Clark can mainly ride the bench for a program that's been a juggernaut for Olympic competitions for decades. Taurasi, 41-year-old five-time Olympian who's been playing great in this NBC, she deserves and earned one final Olympics. I think she needs to sit because she's won 5 Olympics. But okay, that's fine, moot point. Okay, Sabrina Ionescu. Okay, the dynamic guard, first WNBA to record 500 points, 200 assists, 200 rebounds in a single season. That was part of 22 that won the FIBA Curl. And same goes for Kelsey Plum. Yeah, I agree with Sabrina Ionescu and Kelsey Plum. And then maybe raise your eyebrows. Yes, this is what I'm raising my eyebrows. Chelsea Gray, given that hasn't played a game in 8 months due to a foot injury. But she's a point guard in the world when healthy. If she's 100%, she has to be on the roster. And here's a key sentence here. Clark is a good bet to take her spot if she isn't and has to withdraw because now, during this game, they just recently announced that Clark could maybe be an alternate for Team USA. But Chelsea Gray, she hasn't played. And, Clark would do justice for this. And plus, you want to grow the game internationally. So there's so many arguments here. And if anyone has a gripe about being left off the roster, it's Arinake Ogwanmukwe, who is a second in the WNBA scoring at 26.6 points per game. But Clark will be a fixture of Team USA for years to come. Only 5 rookies in history has made the U.S. Olympic team, and there just wasn't a spot for Clark. It's important to mention putting together Team USA roster is a process that takes years. Their training camp, exhibitions, and the FIBA World Cup. And all those data points to the selection roster decision. Yeah, that roster decision, I don't want to go there, but I'm going to go there. A DEI hire. It's a DEI roster, of coaches. So there you go. I said it. Do no faults about Clark has not been present for these roster building moments because she was at Iowa, playing for the Final Four. Come on. USA decision to hold it that weekend is curious, but doesn't negate the fact Clark hasn't played with members of that roster. Yeah, she's been on previous teams, like the what is it, the U16s or U18s and U19s, I think. So she was on those previous teams, and I only watched her play in collegiate players. USA coach Cheryl Reeve told reporters. And I've never been a transfer, so it is very premature to suggest she needs to improve on. Okay, but in the world stage, come on. And Clark hasn't participated USA basketball since U19. Okay, 2021. So come on, man. Okay, so maybe okay, a breeder might do her well because she's been going and going and going. But at the same time, she could grow the international game. She could put eyes on the U.S. Olympic team. Because to tell you the truth, nobody cares. Nobody knows how many Olympics, these women has won. So they're saying the time isn't now. So there's a lot of arguments to make, but come on. So, okay, we could play both sides, but she's actually now an alternate for this Team USA. So that's something, yep, that has opened up because we've seen all kinds of news. She's been left off because of this, the jealousy, the extreme, like hate for Caitlyn Clark, from all over the WNBA, from some of the players. And she hasn't earned her spot. Okay, fine. But it's just crazy. And the news that she's been getting off the court than on the court. So this just remains to be seen. But now, as announced during the Indiana Fever and Connecticut Sun game, they said that she could be now an alternate. So we'll see. Because another thing is, even if the Olympics, are still, less than a month away, we'll have to see. And then she'll get to practice. But right now, she is off the team, but we will see. But it is the decision of the Olympic Committee if they're going to keep her as an alternate and if Chelsea Gray can't come back. And she's been out of the game for a while, so for almost 8 months. So it's remained to be seen. All right, so if any of you enjoyed any of this content, please give me the HKL special help the king out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment, and we will see you in my next video.